Hi guys, this is Maggie from Rock Paper Copy, and today in this tutorial I wanted to talk about how to get more followers on Twitter. And why Twitter? Many people dismiss Twitter as something that is already not in fashion because obviously it's been around for years and um, this is not as visually focused as Instagram or Pinterest, and people often dismiss it and don't use it, but it is still very powerful and can bring plenty of traffic to the website, even if you have e-commerce store, if you are selling online, if you have fashion business or fashion designer or anything, any other industry. I do recommend using Twitter because it is a very powerful SEO friendly platform, and it is great to conquer it and to be active on Twitter and to know how to use it, and it requires more attention than other platforms, because Instagram you just only need to post once a day and do the initial research when it comes to hashtags and so on. And with Twitter you have to constantly be active, so it's a bit challenging, but it definitely does bring results. So this tutorial is made for you by Rock Paper Copy, e-commerce specialist, social media marketing specialist, and SEO expert. You can find us on www.rockpapercopy.com. So this tutorial will be tailored specifically for camping gear. Obviously it can be made for any other industry, but because we will be using a certain niche, we decided to do it based on a camping gear equipment. So this is a profile that I have found on Twitter that belongs to camping equipment shops, so retail store selling camping equipment. And what we do, because if we let's say if we are selling camping equipment as well, this could be our port of call how to get more followers. We find our competitor, our direct competitor, so basically someone who would be based in the same country as us. This is obviously based in UK, and having similar customer base, so people following there and people interested in buying camping gear. So first of all we check if his posts do relate to camping equipment and would appeal to the same target audience as us. And we can see that he's not very active, but it doesn't mean that we still cannot use it for our research. So what we do, we click on their followers tab and we see who are their followers. If we think that their followers could be our potential customers, we simply follow them. The Twitter rule is that many people, if someone follows you, you usually follow them back, and if they realize that someone or some other brand that they might be interested in, follow them, they will definitely do follow you back and check out what else you have got to offer. Especially that they follow the brand that is inactive, they might be more happy to follow some brand who is more active like yourself. So we see that some of these followers are brands, they're camping brands, so we don't want to follow them. Obviously they're not our potential customers. But this person, like this one, Pete Pat Patterson, he obviously is a camping enthusiast. We could follow him and count for a follow back. The Great Outdoors, it might be a brand. This is a personal profile, but this is private. Still we can follow her, Camping bar restaurant, not necessarily. Learn to love the outdoors, could be. We can follow them back. Geologist, geographist, and assistant head teacher. Definitely he's a fan of great outdoors, so we can follow him back, and we can do it regularly. We can do it once a week, we can do it twice a week, and then, for example, and then follow 20 or 30 potential followers on Twitter, and this way, even if only half of them, even if only 30% of them will follow us back, that's how we grow our um, follower base, and these are the dedicated followers already interested in our equipment. And each time that we do the same process, we can use different brand, obviously. So this is the first part, how to grow the follower base. Another way that I found that works very well for me and for my clients is to run a contest on Twitter. And contest on Twitter means that you can um, let's say you can give away one of your products. If you have a small item that you're happy to give away, some small it's not very expensive item, for example a torch, or waterproof raincoat, some cheaper raincoat, something like that. And if you only want to send it within your country, obviously you limit to entries to your country only. And this kind of contest can bring plenty of followers if that's how you structure your contest, because there are many ways you can run a contest in. So, for example, if you want to grow your followers, you can say retweet and follow this image to win, or retweet this post and follow us to take part in the competition and to win this item. And the best way to do it is to prepare it all in advance and design an image. So design an image, you can design it using canva.com, and include the picture of the item that you are giving away, and then competition, for example, competition details, what people need to do to take part and to win this item. So let's say you put including in detail retweet and follow to win, and then include what kind of item it is. I have run similar contest on this morning, so I'll show you how it works. Okay, maybe I'll do it through Canva. So this is the website that I use to design images, and I use it to design all of the images on my website and on social media marketing campaigns as well. So I'll show you this sample Twitter contest that I have designed this morning, and you can definitely use similar one. Okay, this one is just the preview is not updated, but let's hope it will show correctly in the new window. Okay, so this contest is created for someone who runs obviously iPhone cases, and this is how you phrase the Twitter contest post. So you include exactly which item is included in the competition, which item can the followers win. Then include additional details, like for example, this is pink glitter iPhone case, an iPhone 7 case, brand logo, which is great because if people retweet your image, they will retweet it with your logo, so it increases the awareness of your brand. And this is the call to action, what they need to do to take part, so retweet and follow to win. And this is so straightforward, this is easy to understand and very easy to take part. All they need to do is retweet this post on their profile and follow, your profile to win, and this is how you increase the follower base on Twitter. Additional way to promote this contest on Twitter is to include it in a competition website. So this is the prize finder is very popular within the USA. It's also UK, but there are other websites quite popular in UK. What you do, you go to the prizefinder.com/submit/competition, and you include your details, so your name, your contact address, your price. So you would include pink glitter iPhone 7 case, website name, so your website name, not necessarily the website address, just website name, and price category, you choose it from the drop down menu. If it's cash and vouchers, if it's giveaway, if it's food and drink, obviously if it's camping equipment, it would be if it was a raincoat, I would say fashion and beauty. If it was torch, it would be gadgets and electricals. And you complete the registration, complete the closing time, and then save. And then restrictions, you can restrict to UK residents only, or other websites worldwide. So if you want to restrict it to US only, you would need to find US competition site as well to submit your competition. And this kind of competition site can bring plenty of traffic to plenty of interest to your competition. Just to make sure that you're aware that it will bring plenty of entries of followers, but they don't make it great, obviously, consumers, potential customers. They are just price finders, they are deal finders, but they still can share your post on their profile and take part in your competition if you want to increase the engagement on your post, on your contest. So that's really great way. Another great way to grow your followers on Twitter is tag and follow. So basically you search for a certain tag on Twitter and follow people who use this tag. So you can use Twitter for that, or you can use Hootsuite for that. And why use Hootsuite? Because if you set up in Hootsuite and you log in again, this search tag will be waiting for you, so you don't need to do the search again on Twitter. So how do you set up the search tag? So if you are on Hootsuite and you have got this stream dashboard, you can add stream and then set up Twitter as the go-to platform, and then see what do you need to perform on Twitter. So if we want to search for hashtag or for a certain tag, we simply click on search and type the search that we are interested in. So for example, if we are selling the camping gear equipment, we will be searching for a sample word, a sample tag that people use, that potential customers could use. So not necessarily the very research tag as we would use as a brand, but something more casual, something that a normal Twitter user could use. So let's say a torch, or camping torch, or camping flask, something like that. Let's see that. Camping flask. And let's see what kind of results we get on Twitter. Okay, I can see that some of them are made by brands. Camping blanket. This is obviously This is tweet from normal user, and obviously she used it in a conversation with someone else, but we can say that we can assume that she's interested in camping equipment. We can follow her back, or even answer. We can add a comment. We can follow her back. We can follow her, and for example, if someone would be tweeting about looking for this kind of flask, we can say, oh well, why won't you check our website, and then include a link to our website. So this is a great way to get more followers. Okay, I think this particular tag is mainly used by brands. So I'm going to delete this for one and search for another one. So Twitter, search for maybe best tent. Maybe if someone is searching for best tent, maybe they're looking for some kind of reviews or something like that. Okay, and we can see that other brands using the same technique as we do, because obviously this is someone who is replying to someone else's question on Twitter, and they are advertising their own brand. I'm not sure if that's games. That could be potential customer. I think she likes camping, so we could follow her. Okay, and basically this is the search that you can perform on a regular basis. You can use the keywords that you use on your website, for example, for the product titles, and until you find which of these words, which of these phrases, maybe it's the hammock, maybe it's the other words like handmade hammock, or I don't know, maybe waterproof boat, something like that. Let's have a look if we get more luck with other brands, just to show you what to look for. Hiking boots. Okay, let's see if it's used by normal users or by brands. Okay, that could be different. That looks like it belongs to a private user. So he could be potential customer. We can follow him back, and then comment, for example, great. I'm glad that you're enjoying great outdoors, and so on. It creates this kind of traction between you and potential customer, because he suddenly pays attention or notices you as a brand, and see that there is someone behind the brand, and creates more this kind of closer connection between him and the brand. After a few exposures to your brand, after a few conversations, he might, you will be in the spotlight next. He will be looking, or I'm not sure if it belongs to male or female. They will be looking for camping gear. They definitely will be checking your website. Yeah, that definitely is better phrase, because we see more more people tweeting about hiking boots, so we can definitely follow them back because they are already interested in hiking, and they might be interested in other equipment. So for example, this lady, she tweets, bought new hiking boots today. You can check out her, there's no link, but you can definitely follow her back and say, oh, hope you like them, maybe you need matching socks to your hiking boots, and then link to your website if you're selling this kind of hiking socks. So this is another way how to grow followers on Twitter. And competitors followers. Okay, so we have analyzed how to grow, how to follow your competitors followers, and we can do this kind of search. We can save this kind of tabs in Hootsuite to use them at later time. And I hope you liked this tutorial. If you had any more questions, please find me on rockpapercopy.com. So this is www.rockpapercopy.com. And if you like this video, if you like this tutorial, and you can check our website for more paid for tutorials, or you can subscribe and follow on YouTube for free tutorials as well, and follow us on social media at rockpapercopy. So thank you very much for your time. This was a tutorial by Rock Paper Copy, how to get more followers on Twitter. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.